Yeah, it just takes me back to when my grandpa and I used to sit and play checkers. We'd take, Friday and Saturday nights, and we also played dominoes too. But he'd always beat me most of the time, but every once in a while I'd get the best of him. So it was it's pretty cool. It's pretty nostalgic for me. 6 or 7, I was kind of getting the hang of playing checkers, and he'd cheat too. You got to watch him. He'd do it in fun mainly, but he always smoked that pipe. He had a pipe he smoked. Had that can of Prince Albert tobacco. I actually grew up in West Texas, born in Arkansas, and my grandpa and I were real close. He was a real card. He was actually a very educated man. He was a pharmacist, and one of the pharmacists, a pharmacy in East Texas.
Actually, I was in a video with Lauren Green years ago.
Okay, so tell me about making this. Is this about the hottest and most uncomfortable you've been for a while?
Well, Lester here doesn't have any air conditioning out here.
Right.
But it's worth it to be out here in this cool place. When was this place built?
1889, we think. It's a brutal murder in here in 1934.
Really?
A lot of history to this, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I got his head chopped off in here.
Are you kidding me? That axe out there on that.
Actually, there was a display of axes right up front when this happened.
Wow.
And the guy came by to pick up his sugar. And you can imagine what that was for. But anyway, he came in and asked for his sugar, and the guy told him he was out. And they say that he was drinking pretty heavily, so he got it in his head that he had sold the sugar to somebody else. So one word led to another, and they fought all through this, and they found him the next morning dead out behind the store.
Oh, man.
Wow.
December the 11th, 1934.
We had no idea. So checkers is kind of a benign thing for this place, isn't it? It might be the most peaceful
It's a little
thing
worse
that's
than getting
happened.
drowned.
Yeah.
It ruined his day.
I was going to say that. Kind of ironic about this whole thing is that when I came up and I met Lester, I'd actually met him a long time ago because his son, guitar tech for our band, the Gibson Miller Band.
I did have a lot of fun with him. He's a great guy to work with.
When Mark had come out, our videographer came out, and he took a video of this place, and he asked Lester if he had a checkerboard. Lester went and got that milk can that the checkerboard sitting on and put the checkerboard up there and said, "Here it is." It's like, why? This is perfect.
Right. I don't have to look any farther.
Yeah. So we actually waited a couple of weeks. So Lester was out of town, and he said, "Man, he'd be the perfect guy for this video." And sure enough, he was.
And he does remind
Time
me.
will tell.
Yeah. Well, that's true, Well, Hollywood might be calling both of us here real
Yeah,
soon.
sure.
But he does remind you of your grandpa a bit.
Yeah.
Wry sense of humor. And
Oh, yeah. I love that.
He's a great guy to work with. And that song will do well.
Well, thank you, Grandpa.
can't get a better endorsement than that, right?
Well, he could. He could have a Tennessee Mafia joke band opening.
That's right. He's got a band. It's an awesome band. Yeah.
Mark, tell me about scouting this place, and did it just jump out at you and bite you in the butt, or what happened?
It didn't jump out at me. I basically, when Dave and Daisy and Lori asked me to find a place to shoot it, I started Googling antique stores in Nashville and spent some time on the internet with that and just looked around. And finally the duck came and told me where it was.
Okay.
No, so basically I started Googling old general stores in Nashville and just doing what they call R&D,
Right.
research and development. I started looking on the internet and I found Loretta Lynn's ranch has an old general store and a front porch that was an option that I took pictures from the internet. Found like 2 other places, nothing I loved. So then I thought, okay, I'm gonna have to go drive around the country and, you know, find a place. And I thought, well, hey, you know, I know like 5 of the biggest video producers in this town. And I said, let me just call my friends who do all the big jobs for everybody else. So I called around, and the second call was the guy named Rob Haynes that does all the Mel Bay videos. He said, I got the perfect place for you. So I said, and he just gave me the number. And I said, well, that's awesome, man, I appreciate it. So I just called Lester up, you know, out of the blue and said, you know, I heard you got a general store out there and we're looking for something classic to film a song King Me for Dave Gibson. And came out, I made a little video myself of location shots. And it was so weird because when I played the song for Lester, he automatically came inside and got a checkerboard and walked out. And it was, he had on overalls. He had gray hair. He had every element that this video needed right there in front of me. And I videotaped it and made a little location video, which basically everybody loved. And Daisy said it gave her goosebumps and everything. And it was just true fitting.
True magical.
It was meant to be. It was really, there was, you know, too many things in common that not to do it here for one. I mean, a gray-haired man with overalls in a general store and a front porch. So there's all those things. Looky here.
Your eye is healed. You don't need the shades. Do you really want the shades?
Okay. No, you can have the shades if you
Actually,
want.
it looks kind of cool. It's very hollow, don't you think? Can you see a
What
little
can I say?
glitter?
Yeah.
All right, here
I
we,
put on no makeup this morning.
all right, here we have the master co-part here that drafted the shot list that had a lot of creative ideas in it and a lot of interesting approaches and different things that some of them obviously I didn't think of. She came up with the gestures and that, and I thought that was a great addition to everything.
Really felt the song, you know, and knew exactly the direction we wanted to go. It was, you know, a little warm. A little warm. I need a fan, guys.
Probably only like 90 in here right now, maybe 90.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, we had a great crew. Lester was amazing talent. David Gibson, amazing talent. Obviously, you know, I learned that he can act as well as sing, which was terrific. So I mean, it was like perfect, and you know, it was fun too. And I really hope the fans, his fans, enjoy it because it was a lot of fun to make.
Okay, that's it.
There you go. Dave Gibson, King Me, music video, right here. I was the one punching the button. She was the one telling me what to do when I punched the button. So hey, we're all happy. SavannahMusicGroup.com. Log on, check it out. Dave Gibson.
King Me.
King me.